We are live. Do you hear me, Alan?
I can hear you.
All right, brother.
Let's see
All
if we
right,
can
brother.
get
How's
in.
everything with you so far?
Everything's good. Let me just make sure that people can get in on the webinar.
That's awesome. Let's give him a few minutes before we start. Um, in the meantime, we'll check the chat and see how many people are there.
Yeah, there is it's live already, so they
That's
should be
awesome.
able to see it.
All right, guys. If you really hear us and see us well, please type it in the chat. Let us know that you see us, and so we
Gather
can.
content.
That's awesome.
I see Aussie. I see Cindy, Curtis.
You see them. I can't see any chat for some reason.
Now, if you go to room, if you switch to room, you can see the people that is already in. They
Yeah, I
just
thought
haven't
that was
started yet.
that. If there's anybody in the
Yeah, there you
chat.
go. There you go.
Awesome. Now I see you. Good. Good. Welcome, guys. I hope you're having an awesome day. Actually, today we're starting early, as you know. It's going to be an awesome webinar. We're going to dig in a little bit more deeper into some plugins. We're going to go ahead and show you how to find a good product, what are the good metrics for each product, and hopefully it gives you more time now since we're starting earlier to give you time to go ahead and start sourcing right away. Um, so I'm gonna give it some 2 other minutes just to see more people to come in, and after that we're gonna start right away. Does it sound like a deal? All right, all right, all right.
All right.
That is awesome. All right, so um, I think we're gonna go ahead. We're already a little bit late, so I'm gonna start, I guess. And if you guys, we're gonna have 1 hour. Let's make the most out of it. And at the end, we can have some Q&A. So if you have any questions, just put them down. I'll be able to answer them at the end of the webinar. So let's go ahead and let me share my screen and let me know if you see everything. Okay, all right. What's going on here today?
I can see the screen now.
All right, now presenter. All right, guys. So I hope you're excited and you're ready. We're gonna start the Model 2. Model 2 is gonna be really awesome, and I think you're gonna benefit a lot from it. Today, Alan and I, we're gonna go through everything that you need to know about finding a product. What are the best rank, and what are the categories? What are supplies and everything. Um, so let's begin. Model 2. Now, we're going to share with you the tools and the plugins that we actually use and the one that we like the most. There's so many out there of tools and plugins that you can buy, but these are the ones that we really like. The first one is going to be Keepa, this Keepa and Camel, which are give us a sale history of each product and ASIN that we find in Amazon. Then we have FBA calculator to tell us how much profit we can get, how many extension is about some units. RevSeller is going to give us an overall general idea about the profit margins, return on investment. Then we have Amazon Seller app, which is a free app that we can get from Amazon themselves since you sign up. And then we have Spotify. It's like Spotify is from Inventory Lab. It's a very amazing product. We like it a lot. We're not affiliates. We have nothing to do with any of these products and plugins. So please, these are only the plugins that we like to use. We're not affiliate. We don't get anything from that. We use what we think is best. So let's go ahead and begin. Um, Now, we have Keepa. Keepa, guys, is a plugin and also is a website they can go to if you wanted to. As we use the plugin at the Chrome extension that you can use to see the graph and the sales history of a specific product. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go through them very fast. But later on, we're going to give you a live example with each software and how they work together and how we use them to maximize finding the best product that we can find. So we have Keepa. As you see, guys, here the Keepa is a graph. It's going to tell us on the left side the prices they've been, and here the timeline, which is the months of the products being launched and what was doing at a specific times. And this is going to help us to determine the seasonality of a product. When is the high season, a low season, when the prices are dropping, when the price is going up. This software Keepa is very, very, very useful. I actually every person that I know in a private label or retail arbitrage uses it because we'll be able to gauge their timeline of a high and low season and the depth of the market. As you see, guys, here the graph is something that started at $25. It's a little bit even more, $26 or something, and went in. And here, IBC, see the pink, the pinks or the yellow line. See here, yellow line or the orange line. It's the Amazon. That means Amazon is selling this product. So when Amazon is selling this product, it's going to show you this orange pinkish color. That tells you that Amazon had it all the way, and here went out of stock, then went back in stock, and start selling. Those new tells you the condition of the product, which is a new. At the same time, it's going to tell me the prices, how it was fluctuating. Here started at 25, then it was a little bit 26, then went up again, maybe 27, 28. When you hover around them, you'll be able to see what are the prices. We're going to give you a live example, don't worry. Then look, they were testing the market. They saw the price at that much. It wasn't selling maybe much. Then went down a bit to less than $25, then less, and until went below here, almost at $10 and below. And as you see, it's just there's fluctuations going up and down for each item. The one below is the same thing. The only thing is going to tell me the months, the week, the day, the year, the whole time that's been this product is being selling in Amazon. It's giving me a very, very solid information that's gonna help me a lot to determine if it's a good product, is the best time to buy, what to send them inventory to Amazon warehouse. If it was low season, if it's a high season, I know when to send them. So all these factors and numbers and metrics will be able to help us to give a very educated decision. The second one is Camel. Camel is almost the same thing as Keepa, but I like Keepa a little bit better because it has a plugin that we'll be able to use within the listing itself, and we're going to show you that later. Camel is a website you have to go to, add your ASIN, and it'll be able to give you the data. Is the same data that we use at Keepa, but I just want to throw it out there for you guys. I don't use it that much because it's not integrated, as I said before, but also gives you a very, very solid information. Camel, in my opinion, is not as updated as Keepa, but it gives you everything that you need. And this one you can go by ASIN. As you see here, like the product ASIN, it tells me the price. It was $100, then it started going lower, and the lowest has been $62. And it tells you here Amazon data, third-party sellers. If it was any used, it's going to give you a red line. It's going to tell you it's used, and so on forth. Now, we have the other one plugin, which is FBA Calculator. FBA Calculator, I think, is very, very useful. It's a calculator. Basically, it's once you add the ASIN of the product that you plan to sell, it's going to give you a lot of information about the item price, the shipping cost, the total revenue that you're going to get, what are the Amazon fees. Here's going to tell your fulfillment, which is basically FBM, and here the FBA. And it's going to tell me all the fulfillment, all the prices, what are the fees, and how much I'll be able to get after all the fees. So if I was selling at $99, which is $100, and I keep just going, and usually I just add my cost product, or cost product. Let's say here I put 15 or whatever the number is going to tell me how much I'm going to get. So since I put it as 0, that's how much I'm going to be getting back if I sell at 100. I'm getting $80 almost. $80, and let's say I got the product, I bought it for $40, so I'll be making $40. So the number that the cost of the product, you can put it here. So if it was 40, you put 40 minus 79.82 is going to give you 39.82 dollars back for you in your pocket as a net profit with after the fees and everything that Amazon charges you. It's a very useful. It just go to fbacalculator.com. You'll be able to see it. You can switch between .ca, .com, Mexico, or whatever the country that you're in, and you'll be able to get the almost the accurate profit that you'll be generating and how much the Amazon fees. Um, then we have this is an extension called How Many extension. It's very useful. As you know, guys, usually if you want to know, if I want to go, I have my competition, my competitor, and I would like to know how many units he has. This plays a big factor in a retail arbitrage because if I have, let's say, 10 units of one product, and I want to sell them for 20 bucks. The other person, my competition, he's selling. I mean, I'm asking price is 20. His is 15. I don't want to sell it at 15, but at the same time, I don't. I want to make sure that my competition doesn't have enough units that he's gonna sell out faster. So what I would do, I go to his listing, add the product to my cart, and then I put the trick of 999 trick to be able to tell me how many products they do have left. If it tells me like he has only 2 units, I'm gonna wait a bit, let him sell out. Since I have 10, I'm just gonna let him sell out, and then I'm gonna sell out my asking price of 20 bucks, so I can increase my profit margins. But if I see he has 100 or 200 and I have only 10 units, it's not worth it for me. And if he's really at low price, then I can make a educated decision where I can say, you know what, I'm just gonna sell them. If he's selling at 50, I'm gonna sell it for 14.99 or 14.98, and just sell out and get into the next product. So the How Many extension, what it does, instead of going to the add to cart and do the 999, it's gonna tell you exactly how many items they have in stock. So it's gonna tell me this guy has 2, this guy has 1, this guy has 1, this guy has 1. So I'll make a decision regarding, oh, should I wait or should I sell right away? And it's very important extension. Ref Seller, I think this is my favorite and is our favorite. It's actually a plugin, a Chrome extension plugin that you can have. As soon as you go to the listing, we'll be able to give you a very complete picture of what's all the products, metrics, data, all the information that you need in one small rectangle in one spot. So it's going to tell me, for example, this ASIN, we have it here, B00, whatever it is going to tell me what is the rank, which is 16 in toys and games. It's going to tell me it's from the top 1%, which is usually we like to find a product within the top 2%. Top 2%, they usually they sell faster. Then it's going to tell me it's going to tell me the selling price, let's say 59. Then I'm going to put my buy cost, how much I bought it for, and it's going to give me the net margins. This one here for merchant fulfilled, and this one for FBA fulfilled for FBA. So if I'm here doing FBA, I'm going to put 59.28. It's going to tell me how much I'm making FBA, and here if it was merchant. As you see, usually, guys, I think you make more money with FBA than FBM, since you're going to be Amazon have a deal with UPS and FedEx, and usually they have a very deep discount on their mailing services. Unlike if you're going to do it by yourself, which is going to count as a regular person or a personal or a business, still you're not going to have the same discount. So you always make more money with FBA. But as we explained in the last class, that FBM has its situations where we use them and it's going to be beneficial. So we're going to give you a live example of these very shortly. Let me just go through other ones. Now we have the Amazon Seller app, which is, I think almost everybody has it. It's a free app that you can download it from your Play Store or whatever app, whatever phone that you have. Download it. It's called Amazon Seller. It's gonna tell you. You're gonna link it to your to your account. It's going to tell you how many sales you have made so far. As you see here, is basically that's the screen. It's going to tell you how many units you sold today, how much money you have generated, the gross sales, not the net profit, and it's going to tell you general daily how much you're doing. Also, excuse me, at the same time, you'll be able to see if you want to add a product, manage orders. It's going to tell you a lot of things that you can do through the app, but not all the functions that you can do if you were in a desktop for sure, or you want your main seller account on your desktop. But I use that one. It's a free. It's very useful. At the same time, if I'm in the store and I would like to find a product, I would like to scan it. As you see here, there's a small icon here for the camera. I just go ahead, put the camera, scan the barcode, or scan the whole product, and will able to tell me what the product's selling for, what's the rank, how much if I sell, tell them my cost. It's gonna tell me how much net profit I'll be able to get after all the Amazon fees. It's very useful. I like it. I use it a lot. In the beginning, that's the only thing I was using because it was free. Before maybe had a little bit of glitches that was very slow, but now they improved it a lot. They have a lot of updates. It works just fine, and I really recommend it for beginners in the beginning if you wanted to, or use the other apps which just have more options. But I like it. Now we have Spotify. It's almost the same thing. It's an app. It's going to be able to tell you. It's from Inventory Lab. It's called Spotify. It's an app actually you can scan. It's going to tell you everything that you need. In new, how many of them is new, to what price. It's going to tell you if you have any used, how many FBA sellers, and so on. It has more options. It's going to tell you the buy, the gross, return on investment. It's going to give you a lot of things that you don't have. But do you really need it? In my opinion, if you don't want those extra stuff, I still stick with my Amazon seller app. If I'm in the tight budget, it's because it's free. I can use it very smoothly. So I think now we're going with example in Chrome. So basically, we can give you live examples. These live examples, I'm gonna return to the live webinar. I'm gonna let.
Okay, we're back.
All right, brother. All right, Alan.
Let me,
So I'll take over from there, show them an example, and then I'm gonna take over back again. Go ahead, man.
okay, let me show my screen real quick. Sorry.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Okay, so I'm in Amazon right now, and I have one product right here. It's a helmet for kids, and this one has a visor. And I'm gonna show you each app that you can use to analyze it, and then I'm gonna show you how to analyze it using RevSeller, which is it kind of combines a few apps and gives you all the information here. So the first thing you can do is you can go to Keepa, and in Keepa you can just click on search, and you're gonna bring the ASIN number for this item. The ASIN number you can find it right here. Most of the time, I think it starts with B00, or you can go down to the product description, and you'll have it right here, the ASIN number. So you can copy that, bring it to Keepa, put it on the search, and it's going to give you the graph for that item. And here you can analyze the history for the past week, month. You can go all the way to a year, or the whole time that Keepa has been tracking this product. Most of the time, we try to stay on the 3 months or 90 days. We want to make sure that the prices are being stable, or if they're going up and down. So we can see right here that it's been about $55 most of the time, and it's going down to $49 in May. June, or the whole May went down, and now it's up to 59. So if, for example, if we're buying this item for 19.99, we know we can probably sell it for about 55 to $60, and we can also turn on the sales rank. And a lot of items have history on the sales rank, and some categories don't give you history on the sales rank, but you can see right here uh, that the sales rank was 39,000 here, and then it went up to 61. So sales slowed down a little bit, and then they went up again, and so you can see right here. And the one thing I like to use about on this on Keepa is that they give you the statistics and they give you the average. So I know on the average I can sell it for about 54.74, and the highest price has been 59. So I know I can sell it for about 50 to $55 easy, and if I wait a little bit, I can go to 59. And they also give you the rank for the average for the rank for the last 90 days. It's been at 39,000. So that gives us an idea that it's been selling pretty good. That's Keepa. And then if we still want to analyze it, we can go to Camo. We do the same thing. You can either put the whole URL or just the async, and it's gonna bring up the product information, and it's gonna give you again about the same information. You can see if Amazon was selling it, you can see Amazon data, or if it's just FBAs, you can see the third-party seller new right here. And again, you can go to 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, and it's gonna give you about the same information. We've noticed that a lot of items, Keepa has information on way more items that Camo, and then they have the integration with the plugin, so we kind of use Keepa more, but Camo has about the same information. The only thing is that the Camo, you have to check the price history here, and then you switch to the sales rank to see if there's a sales rank history. And they have a free account. You have to log in to be able to see that. On Keepa, everything it's right there. So we use that a little bit more. And then once you have the information, then you can come to the calculator. And again, it's the same thing. You come to the calculator, and on the presentation later on when we have it on the members area, you can go to the presentation, and on each slide you're gonna see the link to go to each of these websites. So you can just go on the presentation and click on them, and it's gonna take you to the website, and then from there you can just save it on your bookmarks. But here now we know that we can sell it, and so we want to find out if we have profit. So for example, if we're gonna sell it for $50, and we're at the store and we see it that it's $19.99, so we put $50 here. We choose the product first, so Amazon know all the details, the weight and the dimension and everything. We put the price we want to sell it, the price we're buying it, and then we calculate it. And Amazon is going to give you the revenue, the cost, sellers, and the net profit. We want to make sure that we have at least 33% net margin, which means that if you buy it for 20, you want to be close to recover your $20 for the cost of the product, $20 approximate for all the fees and prep and ship and all that, and you want to keep close to $20 in profit. In this case, we're paying $20. We're gonna sell it for $50. We're getting $16, almost $17 back, so we're at about 33%. Let's say that we if we can sell it for 54 or 55, then we know that we're gonna make double our money in this case. So you can calculate right here, and even if we buy it for $25, we're still making good money. But you can see, you can do all your calculations here, and On the Amazon fulfillment, which is FBA, it's gonna give you all the fees that Amazon is gonna charge you for prep and for fulfillment fee, storage, and all that. So you can have an idea of what are your fees right here. The only thing you have to add in this case is your shipping cost and any supplies that you're gonna be using, but that's gonna be pennies for each item. And then the last thing you want to analyze is, we know we can make money. We know it has a good rank and everything, but we want to make sure that all the sellers, we can see right here on Amazon that there's 6 sellers on it. And we want to make sure that all the sellers are on about the same price, and if we can compete with them. And in this case, everybody's at 59. So we could come and start selling at 59, compete with them, and be able to sell it. But we want to make sure if people has a lot of inventory, maybe we want to cut down our price, maybe 57, and just sell our 1 or 2 units that we bought, and and come in and get out really fast. And for that, like so I was saying, one thing we can do is to find out how many this seller has. We can go add to cart and then put order 999, and it's going to tell you cannot order 999 because this seller has only 10. And you can do that for each and every one of them, or you can use the how many extension. You can install it on your browser, and the one thing you have to do here is you click on the app, and it's going to tell you this guy has 2 items, this one has only 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2. So everybody has only a few units. They're doing retail arbitrage. It tells you that with the BSR of 21,000, there's about 23 items estimated sales a month. And how many? It's a free app. You can use it 5 days a day, 5 times every day, or you can pay. I think it's $8.99, and it'll give you unlimited searches, and it'll give you all this information. So if I know that this item sells 23 times a month, and there's only inventory, there's less than 10 items on the inventory, I know that I can buy 2, 3. I recommend maximum 3 units of every item, so I can buy 3 and send them over, and they're gonna sell within 30 days or 40 days because there's not too much competition. If somebody was here with 100 or 500 items, then I know that I can I still can buy 2 or 3, but I'm gonna come in at 55, sell my 2 or 3 in a few days and just get out of there because people has a lot of units. So that's how we check this right here. And then for ref seller, that's they give you 30 days free, and then after that you have to pay for the whole year. I think it's $99 for the whole year. The one thing I like about this one is, first of all, when you load your item here on Amazon, it'll give you everything on this box right here at the beginning. It'll tell you the rank. So this one is 21,000. It's within the top 1% of the category, and we try to stay between the 1 and maximum 2% of each category. That way, we know that at least it's gonna sell within maybe 90 days or less. And we don't wanna go over 2% because that's gonna take a long time to sell unless it has very good profits. You can hold that item for a long time or compete, for a lower price and sell it faster. But this app already tells you right here, this is the top 0.10, so it's very low. It has about 23. We know from how many that it has about 23 sales per month, and it'll give you the average for the last 90 days, which is $54 right here. It'll tell you that FBA has 6 offers, so we know there's 6 competitors. It tells you the highest price right now, and then you can just plug in right here. You don't have to go to the calculator. You can just plug in right here, $19.99, and it's gonna tell you if you sell it for $19.99 59, and you buy it for $20, you're gonna make $25. And if you hover right here, it's gonna tell you the details of all your charges from FBA, your FBA fees. It also tells you your return on investment. It's 126%, and your margin is 42%. So in this, in just this one box right here, you can know pretty much everything. The only thing you have to know is how many, items the other competitors have. But pretty much on this one, you have everything, all the information for the acing and all the calculator and your rank, your 1%. And the other thing also is that this app connects directly to your Seller Central account. So it tells you right away make the mistake of buying the item, getting it, and then when you're getting ready to send it to Amazon, you find out you cannot sell the item because you're restricted. So you have everything right here, and then you can even go down and use the extension for Keepa, and you can just check Keepa right here. Everything is within Amazon, and it makes the analyzing process a lot faster. So you have everything in one place using these apps. I'm gonna bring it back to you.
All
All
right.
those apps.
Oh, that's well
Comment
said,
on the
brother.
chat.
Are you there? You're there, right? Okay. Sorry because you're disconnected. All right, this is very amazing, brother. You did explain everything, almost everything for you guys. It's very useful tips. I think you really guys should look into it. But I'm telling you, it's not necessary to use them. In the beginning, I was using everything with my with the regular app, but these are extra tools and plugins that you'll be able to use to maximize your return on investment and get a better product criteria. So let's jump in again and let's continue with the webinar, and let me know if you guys see me.
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
All right, let's keep going. All right, guys. So now we're gonna talk about the supplies that you need once you get your product and what you need for you to be able to complete packaging and to be able to get everything shipped to Amazon. So first of all, we're gonna need these labels, 30 counts, and they're usually 1 inch by 2 5/8 inches. And these actually, don't worry about them. Everything, all the links are gonna be on the model. Once you click, it's gonna bring you to the Amazon, to where you can purchase them for a better price, for a good price. So these labels are usually small labels. These ones we're gonna use for once we get the product, we're gonna print a label called FSNQ. This FSNQ, it's a label that you're gonna hide any barcode that this product has, and it will identify this product to you or to your seller account, and make sure that this product is being sent by you, and it's your responsibility for the condition that comes in. We're not going to explain very deep now because next week we're going to go through all the shipping and how you ship, how you prep your products. So, but these are the small supplies that you need. Then you have the half sheet labels. They are basically to put the FBA labels on your main box, on the main carton. That when you put all the products in a big box, and then you're gonna put the labels. These are gonna be like these. These one for the UPS labels that you're gonna print from the Seller Central once you complete your shipment, and the other side is gonna be the FBA label or barcode. I'm gonna explain that even more. So one part is going to be for UPS warehouse or UPS service, and the other one is going to be for the Amazon warehouse. Once it gets there, they know everything with it. Um, then we have the six-pack packing tape. These are actually tapes that you're just gonna pack your box, the main box, just to seal it. Then you're gonna have the tape gun for packing tape. It's gonna make your life easier to cut the tape very easy. It's convenience. I actually don't use this, the big one. I use the small one, the red small tape. It's I think for $3 and does the job as well. But you can use this one as well if you want it. Then we have scissors, which is very important to get scissors to cut the labels, to cut the labels to the right size, especially the shipping labels, cutting paper. If you have anything, any labels attached to a product that you want to cut, so scissors are important. Weight scale is it's very important, useful to be able to know what's the box weight, so you can put that weight in the when you create your shipment to say what the size of the box and what's the weight that this box is, 23 kilogram, 30 pound, 40 pound, 50 pound, whatever it is. So then we have the printer, which is a printer is very important. It's a called Brother Printer. This one is cheap. It comes with the toner, so it's gonna last a little bit longer. And to print all your labels, any papers that you want to print, especially the shipping labels, FSNQ labels. Sometimes if you do FBM, you need the slip paper, so it's very useful to use it. Um, you can also, I think, the other things are very easy to get. Like for example, if you wanted if you wanted to get markers, if you had to, so little things that you might need on the side. So, but these are the main ones, and I think most of the things that everyone has in their house already or in their office they can use. So whatever you're missing, just you can buy it or buy it used if you had to, or whatever you think is fit for you and your budget. So now we can explain a little bit about Amazon bestseller rank, which is I think is the most important and crucial aspect of finding product. Amazon bestseller rank, or BSR they call it, is very important to tell us how fast the product is selling, how many products are selling within a day. These BSR, lower the number, better it is. Higher the number, worse it is. So if and also if I want to check the BSR, I want to check the BSR for the main category, not the subcategory. So let me explain a little bit more. Now, when you go to product information, which is in the listing below, you're going to see the ASIN, the shipping weight, all the information for the product itself. As well, you're going to see the BSR. We're going to look at that. Now, look, we're seeing number 9,426 in home and kitchen. This is the main category. That's what I want to look at. This is when I say the 1%, the 2% is from the main category that we need. If I see 29 in kitchen dining, bakeware, decorating tools, sculpting and modeling tools, this is the subcategory, which is gonna niche down to sculpting and modeling tools, which is 29. I don't want to look at that number. People get excited, they see it 29. Oh my God, this is gonna sell like crazy. But then I was like, yeah, but this is a subcategory, so the sub of a category, which is really not that good. I want to see the main category that is in. Sometimes you have another BSR, which is home and kitchen. I think this is also a subcategory. Sometimes you get two categories. Amazon trying to cut on that, on people who list their product in multiple categories, and they're cracking down on them, making sure that people are not able to list in more than one category. Some people do that just because they want to. If their product doesn't fit, for example, I'm in home and kitchen. I'm selling a spoon. Let's say if I'm in home and kitchen, it's very competitive. Everyone's selling a spoon. I'm not going to be recognized as much. But if I sell it, for example, in industrial and scientific, a spoon, nobody is looking for it. So what happened if I start selling very well industrial scientific? I'll be able to get a badge, Amazon Choice, or it's going to be bestseller in that category, even that doesn't reflect the category that you're supposed to be in. So people just manipulation. I really recommend you not to do it. To be able to go in the category that you're supposed to be in, because there's a lot of factors going to play in your, for example, sometimes your PPC will be affected, I mean, I'm talking private label now, so it's something different. But just, anyways, for now, I think you should just be able to look at the main category when you look for a product, when you go in the when you scan products or looking for products online or whatever you look for. Um, so let me elaborate a little bit more later on about what are the best PSR. But for now, I'm gonna go explain about the best categories to sell on. What are the categories that I think, or we think, Alan and I, that from our experience, that we think they're good categories that have a good return. Not that I mean. Product that sell faster, less competition, higher prices. Is something that you can make profit with. Um, any category, if you find a good product with the right PSR, you'll be able to sell it. But these are the few of our recommendations. So the first one, which is toys, is my favorite. I used to sell in everything. Now I niche down to toys. I love to sell toys. Maybe because I had a lot of success with them, so I have a lot of resources. So toys. And then you have home and kitchen is a huge category. It's enormous. You can find a lot of things in it. So it's a big catalog for home and kitchen. It's an amazing category. You can look into even for private label is a good one. Sports and outdoor, it's also as another a very good category because of the demand that this category has. Yes, and also it's a private label category that I recommend. Sporting goods and equipment are very good for the same reason. Then we have baby and nursery items are huge, beautiful, beautiful private label also as well. Baby and nursery, everyone wants to buy for the babies. I have one of mine which is 2 months and a half. I buy anything, whatever it is, I'll buy it at any price because babies are very. I mean, parents are attached to their babies, so it's a huge thing. Books, books is not something I'm not a big fan of books right now, especially with the new changes for the storage changes. The storage before used to be if I have 10 units of the same product of the same book, I'll be charged as if it was one. But now you're going to be charged storage fees for each one of them as individual. So books is the last thing that I will like to sell in. There is a huge competition. It's a very very big competition. People are not making. They're selling for 1 cent, and they're making the money out of the shipping. So I'm not a big fan of books, but it's a very good category if you want to start out. For example, now for people who are beginners, and they just want to try out and see the retail arbitrage business model if it works or not. I started with buying and selling stuff from my house. So whatever was laying around, if I have a book, I scan it. Was a good PSR, I go send it just to see how the process works. So yes, you can do that if you wanted to check stuff around the house. But if you go outside, you got to be very careful. Make sure it has a very very low PSR that you be able to sell right away, so you don't accumulate those storage fees. Clothing and shoes, I think it's a very huge category. Actually, I wasn't a big believer in it, but since I met the Ninja Allen, Allen is the only thing he loves clothing and shoes. He made tons of money with clothing and shoes. I didn't know that had that much of a big market. He changed my views, and from now I always look for clothing and shoes. It's gated category, but there is a way so you can get ungated. We're gonna try to share them with you later on. But it's a very, 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 very good category. So handbags also is very good. Tips: look for gift items, guys. Gift items are very important. Anything that you can gift to someone, it's almost a winner product because a lot of people like to give gifts. They're easier. They go to Amazon, buy a gift. They want to give it to someone. Something made easier to sell. They will pay a little bit higher because they want to show their friend or their girlfriend or their boyfriend or whatever it is that, oh, look, I bought you something good. So gift items are very good. Now, how to analyze product. I have a few examples that I'm going to share with you later on. But first of all, I'm going to show you what are the BSR that you need to look at, and how I make a judgment call now. Before, maybe I was scanning everything, go back, check how many they sell. It's too much process, but I gauged within that this way. So if I find a BSR of 25,000 and below, from 0 to 25, usually I buy it right away. If I see from 25,000 to 50,000, I almost no brainer, I'll buy it as well. I mean, the first one I'll buy it. It doesn't matter what it is, but from here I'll buy it right away. 50,000 to 100 is research required for some reason, because I want to see I'm within the 2% of each category. So I will look into it a little bit deeper, see how many they're selling, how well it's selling, how many sellers there are, what's the competition, what's the demand on it. I will look into those stuff. I'm going to give you some examples of good and bad and medium lead link, and how I make my decision. Then we have 100 to 200 is more thought needs to be in it. So if you see 100 and below, usually it's a good product. It's gonna sell within a month or few months, and you'll be good to go. But 100 to 250, I'm gonna look into it. Why this has this high rank? Is it because a trend? Is it something seasonal? Is it something that I can buy right now, then sell it later on? And I mean, for example, Christmas item. If I look at it in June, it's not going to be selling very well. But in December or November, October is going to be a very high demand. So I want to see that. Why is that for much? If I know there's a season coming up in a few months and I'm going to make money, I'll be able to buy it, stock up, then I'll send it back into Amazon warehouse and make my money that way. Usually with that BSR, it's a very you have to buy it for very very cheap, because it's a filler item that you're just gonna have there to have your inventory bigger. 33% rule. Please don't forget that. I wouldn't buy anything below 33% margins. As we explained before, is a $30 product. If I see it on Amazon, I want to buy it for $10 at most, for me to be able to make another $10 for me as a profit, and 10 products for Amazon fees. So always make sure about that. 33%, it's a rule. Anything higher, which is amazing, because if I get something for I don't know $10, and I'm able to sell it for 50, and I'll be able to make almost 15 $17. So this is a good margin. So higher is better, though I wouldn't go lower. Don't forget, you need to compensate and put in mind the market fluctuations, a lot, the competition that gets into it. So I want to make sure that my margins are healthy when the market goes down or goes higher. So I want to put that in consideration as well. So make sure about the restricted and gated product. So restricted, basically a product that brand gated, that for example, if you're Nike and you're not approved for Nike, you're not able to sell it. And when you're in the seller app, it's going to tell you this is a restricted product. You're not able to sell that. If it was gated, because the category itself is gated. So, for example, if something in beauty and makeup, and you're not able to sell it, so make sure that these all things that you look at. I don't want to go buy 100 mascaras and then I find out that I'm not getting beauty, or I'm not able to sell it because in a gated category. So look at that. Now we need to know the number of sellers is very important. FBA and FBM. If I'm selling in FBA, I want to see how many sellers in FBA I'm competing with. I wouldn't consider FBM as much at all, because people who goes to Amazon, they're looking for convenience. They're looking for a product that they can get very fast, reliable. They'll be covered by Amazon policy, 30 days money guarantee. Even FBM it is, but they feel more comfortable. FBM, it's the least favorable, so people will pay more for FBA. So my competition, I want to gauge myself with the FBA. If I'm selling FBM, I want to gauge myself with the FBM. So the number of sellers is good. So now we're going to go to the examples. So let's go. I'm going to start with the bad one, and I'm going to show you the good ones later on. So now I have this product is Calvin Klein shoes. So how I look at it. Now the BSR is amazing. 33 is below 50,000. It's very awesome. First of all, I'm just gonna choose, let's say, size number 10. I'm doing it for one reason, um, to be able to find my top 1% or whatever. So 33,000, it's amazing brand, it's amazing rank, it's beautiful. If I look at it like, oh my god, that's amazing. Top 1%, it's even below that, way below that. So it's a huge thing. It's less than 2% and 1%, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's say I buy this one for $10. I'll be making $15. I get margins 43%. Return investment 155%. Beautiful margins. I love it. If I give 10, I get 15. That's I'm happy with. But the only problem here, it's need approval that I cannot sell this product. This product is restricted and it needs approval, brand approval. So see that everything get excited, everything is beautiful, the margins are there, the rank is there, the price is good, but it needs approval. So you need to make sure about that. Don't get excited right away. Make sure you can sell it. So how you find that? I told you guys, when you do an Amazon seller app, it's gonna tell you you're restricted, you're not approved, and we're gonna show you some of the stuff, the account setup that you need to do. Now let's jump to the second one, medium good. Now, this one is a Disney Elena of Elvar plate and bowl set. As you see, guys, you can sell it, which is awesome. It's top 2%, not bad. It's 2%. That's what we aim for. The rank is 277,000. For me, the rank is too high. It's more than as we said before. Anything over 100, I will think about it. But anything over 200, that's I'm gonna think about it very deep. So this is something that you need to look at. Why this product has this much? What's going on? Look at the chart here. See, it was a lot of fluctuation going up and down, up and down. There's something going on here. This product, I wouldn't buy it because there's a lot of fluctuations. Maybe it depends on the movie that just came out for Elena. It's just something was a trendy and left. Maybe something that was sold very good in Christmas. Let's see, Christmas. What happened to this product? December went low, 54. Yeah, no, I mean, the lowest I can see here is 48,000. That means the demand is not. I mean, it's good. Still probably gonna sell it, but I wouldn't buy it. It's gonna stay a lot there. I wouldn't buy much. Even if I decide to buy it, I'll buy one or two, and I should be good to go. But as you know, it's gonna take time to sell. So put that in mind. Then the good lead. So now, as you see, guys, we have this bra, comfort bra. I'm gonna take one size, let's say 32D. Now, so this is an amazing product. You can sell, which is sell yours right now. That means not gated, which is amazing. Then we have the rank, which is 7,000. Let's say 8,000 rank, which is awesome, beautiful. Then let's go FBA. Let's say we put this one, we bought at $25. This is giving us a $40 back net profit, which is awesome. I put $25, get $40 back net profit in my pocket after the Amazon fees and everything. As you say, guys, RepSeller is amazing, amazing. I mean, it gives me the weight, gives me the product dimension, gives me the ASIN, gives me the top. The top is less than 1%. It's an awesome tool. As I said, is not is us because we do volume sometimes and we do a lot of sales, so we use that to make it easier for us. But you don't need it. You can do that with the seller app. I used to do that for almost a few months with no problem. So this is a product that you want to look into. It's an awesome 8,000. Everything checks out. So this account product that I would buy. It's very, 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 very useful. So I hope that was helpful, guys. So I'm gonna go back to the webinar and keep moving. So now, okay. So guys, now as you see the restrictions, how do I find is products restricted or not? If I go ahead and scan it, it's gonna tell me here request approval. Look, I put the ASIN and everything in my seller app. It comes to me request approval. You need approval to list this brand. In new condition, you're approved to list this product. You will need to contact the brand owner to become an authorized seller of this product on Amazon. Collectible, refurbished, used condition, you cannot list product in this condition. That means if the only thing I can sell is as a new, I cannot sell as collectible, used, refurbished, or whatever it is, has to be new. And for it to be new, for you to sell it, you need to contact the brand. So if this one Levi's straight jeans, you need to contact Levi's and get a letter from them for them to approve you to become their licensed seller, or you can get a letter from a distributor, a licensed distributor, that will be able to give you invoice for that. It's a longer process. It's a hard. This has never stopped me. I'm always, if this product is restricted, I go to the next one. I wouldn't even worry about it. So I just want to show you what restrictions mean, or brand gating mean, and how do you know if this product needs approval or not, by checking this box. Now, if product that you can sell, as you see here, if I put it, it's going to tell me I can sell it new, refurbished, used condition, and you can sell yours. That means sell yours, click on this, and you'll be able to sell your product at the price that you want, and you'll be good to go. As collectible condition, you cannot sell this product no matter what. It's not because you need approval. It's just something that you cannot sell at that condition for some reasons that Amazon like. Maybe they have returns. Maybe there's stuff that costs too much. It costs too much. There's, you see a lot of returns, or maybe there's not much demand or something like that. So I wouldn't worry about it. I always try to buy new or very, very, very slightly used or like new. I like new more than anything. Any new also. Anything below that, I don't buy it. I try to over deliver with my product. So if I say new or like new, I always want to give them something like mid condition, so they can appreciate me leaving a nice seller feedback and all these factors that you can put in mind. So less headache for me. And everything, if you want to use used or something like that, you need to test them. Make sure that they really work, because you really don't want to affect your metrics. In the beginning, I don't like, and I don't recommend anybody to sell used or like new, yes, but not used. Especially find stuff in thrift shops, garage sales. You can find good products. Yes, you can do them if the profit is there. Now, account setup, guys. These are small setups that you can do in the back end of your account seller app and your seller central. And these gonna help you with give you notifications, or it gives you who's gonna put the sticker or all the stuff. So let me go through them very quick. This, as you know, guys, you can have access to this PDFs, webinars, and everything, so you'll be able to go and match them if you wanted to. So MWS label services enabled, web service default labeling preference. Who wants to put the labels for you? I will label my items. Default, who preps it? Who's gonna put it in a poly bag? Or that is gonna be me, merchant. Who labels is also merchant. Then we have inventory placement, distribute inventory placement default setting. This is something is already there. This is very important here. What I like to make sure that it's there. Show restricted items warning enabled. So it's going to tell me if the item you can sell or not when I scan. It's going to tell me warning. Hey, listen, you cannot sell this product. Oh, yes, you can. Show listing approval warning. Which ones are you can sell or not? The same thing. So this is going to tell you, for example, if the brand was gated, hey, the brand gated, you cannot sell. You need approval from the brand itself. And this one, I believe, restricted items if the product, the category is gated. Package unsellable customer return disabled. So this is like automatically, if you click that disable, that means if something that you cannot sell, you have to request a removal order for them to send it back to you. If it's not, if you put automatic, they will return it automatically to you all the time. Now the second one, automated unfulfillable removable setting. Sorry, I think the other one was different. So let me go back. Repackage. Sorry, I misspoke with this one. Repackage and silver customer returns disable. That means when they get the product, you don't want them to repackage it and everything. Sometimes they do some mistakes. So make sure that you get them home, repackage them, clean them, and send them back to them. It costs you 50 cents to get the product back. So it's useful to pay the 50 cents to make sure that yourself that you're doing a good job. Now, automated and filter removal. This is what I was talking about before. That if you get a product, if it's they cannot sell it Amazon because I don't know the box was open or was damaged or something like that. You want to make it disable. That means you have to create a removal order for them to send it to you. That they don't send them right away to you at home. I like to do that. Keep a few items there, 3, 4, and then send them all at one time. Um, Long-term storage removal setting, I'll put it disable. You don't want them to, after 6 months, if you have a product, they send it back to you just because you want to save on money. All the products that we try to sell, we make sure that we sell them within 3 to 4 months. I think the only things that I took me more than 6 months to sell were products that was in the beginning when I was inexperienced seller. I don't know what I was doing. I had products. I thought I had a winner product, and they actually didn't go well at all. And these are the only products that stuck more than 6 months. I made removal order. Thank God they were very small, not a big one, so it was easy for me to get rid of them. Barcode preference. Barcode preference, basically the FSNQ that I'm talking about. If you see in each product, you're going to see a UPC code. This is actually a code that Amazon give you assigned to you once you create your once you add an item or add a product to your stock. To tell you know what, this is FSNQ. This product is from you, sent to Amazon, and you'll be responsible for the condition, for the quality of the product, if it's counterfeit, if it's good, everything. I like to do that. So make sure it's Amazon barcode. And subscription settings, subscribe and save, disable. I don't know what is that. I don't never used it. Multi-channel fulfillment setting, packing slip, merchant name. So this is what is going to show in your packing slip when you create a removal order. Partner carrier program, Amazon Partner LTL carrier enabled. This is for large items, like for example, if you have a pallet or something like that, it's enabled. You can be able to use their services of UPS or FedEx. Um, so this is the one. Product support, handle customer question from Amazon.ca.com. No, let them handle everything. When you sell it FBA, let them do everything for you. The other ones are really not important. Giveaway setting, enable giveaways for Amazon.com. Sometimes if you run promotions, you want to give some giveaways, you can do them through Amazon itself. It's not something that really popular, but if you want it, it's an option there. I never used it, so I'm not going to talk a lot about it. It's just I know Amazon has this service where you can give away just to boost your rank if you need it. This is more for private label than retail art. So guys, we're done. So we have only Q&A. Let's get a few questions in. I know we want more than an hour, so let me go back to my screen. Um, let me see. What's up, Ellen?
I mean, I'm
How are
still
you?
here.
Let me see. Who's that guest?
I don't know. I've been
Um,
trying to figure it out. But,
Man, guest, if you're there, just do you mind if you just mention your name so we can address your issue if you have any concerns or anything like that. So, anyways, let's keep going. I'm gonna answer a few questions, Alan and I, and let's go ahead, man. Listen, um, we have guests. I don't understand on which website will I find good arbitrage products. Um, this is something that retail arbitrage is for you to go ahead and find products by yourself and be able to find good products is in person. So and every product I tried, I was gated. I think, man, I'm not gonna answer your questions for now
let
because
me
first of all, if you were gated, um, it's something that you don't look hard enough. I mean,
let me
we
just
did.
let me
Sorry,
just talk a little bit about this point.
sorry.
Let me talk a little bit about this point right here.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Uh, for retail arbitrage, we can go to any store. Let's say we go to Walmart. The first thing we want to go is go to the clearance item. or the clearance aisle, or look for all the clearance items on different sections. Uh, in this presentation, we told you you can do, if you're brand new, the, the categories that are not gated, it's toys, sports and outdoors, equipment for, sports, um, and, home and kitchen, all that. So if you go to those sections, you go straight to the clearance items, you're gonna start finding a lot of stuff. If you go just on any aisle and you start scanning, that's when you're gonna have a lot of issues because a lot of items are gonna be gated. But you can go to Target and do the same thing. Go to the toys, sports and outdoors, and stuff like that. Or if you do online, you're gonna do exactly the same thing. You go to Walmart.com clearance section and you start looking for items, matching them on Amazon, and trying to see if you get something for $7 and you can sell it for 25 on Amazon. So we you can use any store if you're doing retail arbitrage, or you can do any store if you're doing online arbitrage. I've been collecting a list of about 350, maybe 400 different stores in the US that you can go and look at the clearance section and match Amazon. And I'm gonna post it later or tomorrow on the group, so you can have a list of stores that you can do. But basically, this is gonna be your main work. You're gonna be looking for items, uh, trying to find items that are not restricted and you can sell. And it takes time. At the beginning, you can go to. I mean, I can tell you that I used to go for 6 7 hours to one store, scan everywhere, and I wouldn't find anything. Now, if I go to the store, I know, first of all, I know which stores I want to go because I find a lot of stuff in there, which sections, things that I'm not restricted. So you're gonna, as you start going through, you're gonna start finding your items. You're gonna start finding your niches. As I was saying, I do a lot of shoes because I know I can sell them. I'm not restricted on a lot of items, and I just know I can find them real quick. But the main stores that you can start going is Walmart, Target, um, Marshalls, Ross, stores like that, and it's just a matter of start scanning those categories that we share with you today, and you're gonna start seeing a lot of stuff. And it's at the beginning you get frustrated because you don't, you've been scanning hundreds of items, but um, that's how you get good at this, and it's gonna get easier, as time goes on.
I don't know. Your voice was cutting a lot. Is that only for me, guys, or for you as well? Do you mind if you tell me in the chat if he was cutting so I can repeat what he was saying, or you guys were fine, or it's only issue with me?
I hope it was only you, man.
I hope so too. Okay. Let's talk from me. Okay, that's perfect, man. It was only what it
Okay,
was only for me. That's perfect, man. Go ahead.
good. You
So
wanna
another
read
question.
Jay's?
Jay asking. Jay is asking: Is Amazon professional account necessary to start? What do you think?
Um, I don't think you. I mean, if you're gonna be doing this for a business, you should pay the $40 and just start with that. But for some people that want to try, you can try the free version. But every time you sell an item, the Amazon's gonna charge you 1.99 cents. So let's say the first month you sell 75 items. Instead of paying 40 per month on a membership, you're gonna pay $75 that month. So I think um, it's not necessary, but I think it's a good idea if you're thinking that you're gonna do this as a business.
No, I'm with you. I think you should go, especially when you do retail arbitrage. I think you should really go with professional account right away. You'll be able to save good money, and I don't think you're gonna sell less than 40 units. Usually, you're gonna sell more than 40 units. So, where's the money? It's worth the money, and the options that comes with it are great. So, I would definitely use the professional account. Um, Ozzy is asking, how do you gauge your competition? What do you think?
I think we just talk about it. We want to make sure how many sellers are FBA or FBM on that listing, and we can see that on the apps or on the website. And you want to make sure how many items or how much inventory they have to make sure that you're going to be able to sell your items. So you can rewatch the webinar and go through that section to get more clear on that.
All right, this is awesome. This is awesome. All right, guys. If you have any other question, we can answer them right now. If it's not, we can call it a day, and you can go ahead and start sourcing. You can go ahead and start scanning products. Go ahead to clearance aisle liquidation. Just keep going and keep scanning. Um, and I think you'll hopefully you'll be able to find. Don't think it's going to happen within 30 minutes or 40 minutes. You got to go ahead and check everything. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah,
now that you have a little better guidance with what to look for and what stores and all that, you should do better. And remember that if you have any questions when you're sourcing, take a picture of the item or a screenshot of your Amazon seller app, post it on the group, and we'll be uh, telling you if it's a good item. Give us all the information. What's the rank? How much you're buying it, and how much is selling on Amazon, and we'll be able to kind of give you some information, even if you don't buy it. But at least the next time you're scanning or the next item you're scanning, you know what to look for. Very unclear. You're gonna have to watch the webinar again, man.
yeah, it was because it was cutting for me a bit. Yeah, man, this is all good. I think they can watch it. So as I'm just gonna elaborate a little bit quick. I think Alan, what he was saying about Isaac is he's gonna go ahead and start posting. He's gonna post in the group. He's gonna post in the group all the list of the retailers that he recommend, that we recommend, that you go ahead and source from them, and you can go ahead and look for each item and look at their aisles, look at their liquidation clearance aisles, and be able to find good products. So that's we're going to share it right on in the Facebook group. So just stay tuned, and hopefully, as soon as we finish here, we'll be able to start posting things in the Facebook group. Jay's asking, I posted one item in the group other day for feedback. Sorry if we're not able to. I didn't see it.
I
I
did
don't
see
know
it.
if I saw it. So if
You
it's
can tag
there,
us so we can
you
get
found
the
it.
notification. No, no, but I'm saying you can tag our name so we can get a notification.
Yeah, try to tag us if you wanted to, and we give you our opinion. Me or Alan will be able to give you our opinion and see what's up. Don't expect us like you're in the store and you're
Recording.
doing it. You think we're gonna get to you right away? Sometimes our time. Also, we have a lot of things that we're doing, but we'll be able to get to you within the day. We'll get back to you. Tell, hey, listen, this was a good product or not, and we can give you our honest feedback on it. And you'll be able to learn for the next time.
Now I'll be
So
posting items as I find them. I'll be posting items so you can start analyzing and seeing if it's a good item or not.
that's my man. That's my man. We give you some little bit of little things, little bonuses here and there. And don't forget, the next week we're gonna have a great webinar on Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be the same time, 10 a.m. And also we're gonna show you the shipping labels and everything. And also we're gonna be able to introduce our lead list, which is gonna start from the next week. So, guys, I think we're done here. Alan, if you have any last words that you want to say before I close, and that's it, man. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna start posting short videos, maybe with tutorials and all that. And I'm gonna put a tutorial on the post. So if you go to the group and you type tutorial on the search, you'll be able to see all the tutorials as I put them in. But I have two tutorials that I'm gonna be putting in today or tomorrow, and you can watch them. But anytime you want to go back and see all the list of all the tutorials, just type tutorials on the search, and you'll be able to find them all.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, guys, have yourself a great, great day, a great afternoon. Go ahead, start sourcing. make that money. The money is there to be made. Just go ahead and start scanning. 3 to
All right,
arbitrage
man.
game about scanning every day, anywhere you go, and you'll be able to find the good deals. So have yourself a wonderful one, and we'll see you next time, Saturday, Sunday, the same time, and good luck.
All right,
Take
take
care,
care,
guys.
guys.
Bye.